What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Tuesday evening's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. Now, I do apologise if this video is coming out a little bit later than normal, but we've been very busy trying to uncover information around Dean Huijsen's future, and I think we may have some exciting news for you coming up over the next few minutes. As well as that, we're going to be talking about a link to Liverpool and Victor Osimhen, so I want to get your thoughts on that. We're also going to be giving you some updates around other transfer business that the Reds are hoping to achieve in this window. That and lots more to come over the next few minutes. We do want to know your thoughts, of course, so let us know in the comments section. And also, tickets to our end of season shows are selling really well, and thank you to everybody who's got their tickets so far. If you would like to come and see us for one of the two events, we will be at the Hot Water Comedy Club Blackstock Market in Liverpool for the final day of the season, which will include a screening of the game, 500 free pints of Madry for the first 500 people through the doors, and of course an Anfield Agenda live show as well that night. Now when I'm talking about those free pints, you're going to have to get there early because the venue opens 11 a.m. and they'll have lots of fun family activities as well throughout the day, building up to the game and of course to our show. And then on Wednesday, myself, Connor, Chris, Jack and Steve will be together for an Anfield Agenda reunion show and end of season party. You can get your tickets to both of those shows with either the QR code on the screen and the link in the description. Now, one question I keep getting asked is, are they all ages events? And indeed they are. Everybody's welcome to come along and we hope to see you there. Right, enough of that. Let's get into the news. And one of the reasons why Darwin Nunez hasn't played for Liverpool lately has started to become a little bit clearer. Reports coming out of Portugal say that if he makes just one more appearance for the Reds, Liverpool will have to pay Benfica another €5 million or around £4.3 million. Now, whilst nobody's denying the existence of this potential clause, a lot of people are saying from the Liverpool side that this isn't the reason why Darwin isn't being played. And look, honestly, if it is the reason, personally, I'm fine with it. £5 million is £5 million, or sorry, £4.3 million. Money is money, and if that's money that can be put to a better use, I don't think we're going to need Darwin to win the league title at this point. We can do it on Sunday against Spurs. Hell, it might even be done tomorrow night when Arsenal take on Crystal Palace. So let me know what you guys think on this one. Understandable or cheapness? Let me know. You know me, I'm all for calling out the owners, but look, money is money, and if it means we can put an extra few million quid towards a player in the summer, we know Darwin's departing, so personally, I'm okay with it. Now, we did mention the Dean Huijsen situation. So you've probably seen reports over the last 24, 48 hours of Liverpool being willing to trigger the release clause, and that's no real earth-shattering news, but we believe that Dean Huijsen is leaning towards a move to Liverpool Football Club. The £50 million release clause isn't going to be an issue for Liverpool or Chelsea or any of the other chasing clubs. We know that Real Madrid aren't a destination he wants to go to just yet, as he wants to stay in the Premier League. And obviously, our sources are telling us. And look, I'll be honest with you. I'm not on here all the time claiming to have the best of sources for X, Y, or Z, because I don't. But when I do get some concrete information, I like to bring it forward and I like to give it to you guys, and you can decide how you want to run with it. But we believe that Dean Huijsen is leaning towards favouring Liverpool over a potential move to Chelsea. Now look, we know that Chelsea can throw a lot of money at situations, but looking at his career trajectory, partnering alongside Virgil van Dijk or training with him as well, our indications and people that we've spoken to from both sides of this believe that Dean Huijsen will be a Liverpool player. Unnamed journalist has also mentioned that this could be done very early in the transfer window, which again we would agree with. So let's see if we see him in those first few days of the summer transfer window. But we're becoming increasingly confident that Dean Huijsen may very well be a Liverpool player by the start of next season and could be the first one through the door in the summer. So let us know your thoughts on that one, ladies and gents. Next, we want to move on to some complimentary words from Cafu on Mohamed Salah. He said, "We can certainly consider Mohamed Salah one of the best and greatest players in the world right now. He's shining and performing brilliantly for Liverpool." Cafu always has some lovely words to say about our club and our players, doesn't he? So shout out to Cafu, because of course he's clearly watching. I mean, Cafu's known to be a bit... Alright, okay, I'm making that one up. I wish though, chance would be a fine thing. So let's move on to talk about Liverpool. Liverpool are the highest scoring team in this season's Premier League with 75. Manchester City second on that list with 64. Liverpool have kept the most clean sheets this season as well with 14. Nottingham Forest are second with 13. And credit anything Liverpool for that information and that post on X. Ange Postecoglou is heading towards the Anfield exit. Well, he will be on Sunday when he's leaving, but he's heading towards Tottenham Hotspur exit, according to Matt Law of The Telegraph, whether his team win the Europa League or not. So let me know what you think on that one. If he does deliver Spurs a trophy, a European trophy, and a pathway into the Champions League, does that excuse the poor league form? What are you saying? Should he be sacked if he wins it? Personally, I think that should buy him some time, but let me know what you think. Now, I want to talk about Victor Osimhen for a little bit because I've been asked about his name a lot on streams recently, and it's not somebody that I personally think would be the best fit for Liverpool Football Club, but as you well know, I don't make the transfer decisions. So, Nigerian journalist Buchi Laba has claimed that Liverpool will 100% make a move to sign Victor Osimhen in the summer. Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea and United have also been linked with the 26-year-old. Reports earlier this week have said that the latter have agreed personal terms with his representatives. I just don't see this one being a Liverpool signing personally, folks. I know there are a lot of Victor Osimhen fans out there who may think very differently, and that's absolutely fine. Feel free to let me know that in the comment section. But for me, I just think this is agent talk trying to get a player a move. So for me, I'm not going to believe it. But again, each to their own. Let's talk about longest time spent walking in the Premier League. Now, that's not a phrase that I thought I'd ever be speaking about or addressing here on a video. But these stats have been released today. So, you know, outside of goalkeepers, who are the players who spend the longest amount of time walking on a football pitch? Well, let's work from 5 to 1. Number 5 on the list, Ezri Konsa, of Aston Villa. Number 4, Adama Traore, which actually does surprise me in all honesty. Number 3, Christian Romero of Spurs. Number 2, your captain, Virgil van Dijk, spends 76.5% of his time on the pitch walking. It's because he reads the game so well and he doesn't need to break into a run. But the one who's top very much does surprise me. Number 1 on this list, spending 77.6% of their time on the pitch walking, is Matheus Cunha of Wolves and maybe of Manchester United in the future. That one very much surprised me. Look, centre-back spending time walking on the pitch, that's no big surprise. They're always, you know, holding a defensive line, edging forward bit by bit, and if they need to break into a run, well, so be it. That one does shock me though. So let me know your thoughts on that and everything else that we've spoken about today, ladies and gentlemen. A reminder, we will not be live tonight. We're going to let everybody watch the Aston Villa Manchester City game, and I hope you enjoy it. We will be doing a watch along of the Arsenal game tomorrow against Crystal Palace, just in case the unlikely event that Crystal Palace win, we will be crowned Premier League champions, and of course we got to be live if that happens. So we will also have a news video dropping tonight at about 9 or 10 o'clock, so keep an eye out for that one as we have some more interesting news and maybe a bit more information on the Huijsen situation. So we'll talk to you then. Much love. Bye bye.